Weekdays, 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time. Only on Channel Africa.
Now, as South Africa observes National Savings Month this July, the spotlight falls on the urgent need to strengthen financial literacy. Encouragingly, though, there are signs of progress. Fintech platform Paymenow, which is a pioneer in earned wages access, reports that its users have completed over 2.5 million financial education modules. And this reflects a growing appetite amongst South Africans, particularly low-income earners, for better financial understanding. But while this hunger for financial knowledge is clear, access to quality education remains uneven. Studies continue to show that financial literacy levels are worryingly low, especially amongst women, young people, and those without formal qualifications. Well, to unpack some of these trends and the role of technology in bridging the gap, we're now joined by Denise Neethling, who's the head of marketing at Paymenow. Denise, thanks very much indeed for joining us, and welcome to the program.
Thanks to you, Peter. It's an honor to be here with you guys and to, like you say, to chat about this amazing statistic about our people doing financial education modules and improving their literacy as we kick off Savings Month.
So tell me about why you think that there's this surge in financial literacy, and what are they actually looking for and wanting to learn?
You know, Peter, I think it is like you mentioned, it's such a great statistic to see people improving their financial literacy and wanting to learn how to manage their money better. I think the surge in that we've seen in people wanting to finish our complete financial education modules shows that they are eager to learn how to build better financial futures. They want to gain control. They want to learn how to save and how to better manage their money. And the fact that we see that in South Africa, the household saving rate is at -1% is not a sign of people not wanting to save. It might be more a sign of people not having the knowledge or the tools on how to do it. So I think the surge is because the accessibility is there. We're very proud of the fact that on Paymenow we can offer this financial literacy modules free of charge to our users, because it is such an important part in knowing how to manage your money. If you know how to manage your money, how to budget, how to spend your money wisely, you are able to make better informed decisions. So I think it is that desire to want to empower yourself, which is such a great sign. We're moving in the right direction, that we're seeing the surge on Paymenow with people wanting to improve their financial literacy. And like you mentioned, it's interesting to see what modules are the forerunners in the sense of what they're completing. So we're seeing at the very, very forefront of the modules being completed is credit score modules. So modules about understanding and improving your credit score, which also is an amazing sign, because improving your credit score or having a good credit score really enables you to make better and more informed financial decisions. It can even have an impact on you getting a job, because most employers do credit checks before they hire people, or even when you apply for a home loan, or when you want to get a rental contract. These are all things that's going to improve your life, ultimately, because it affects so many other areas. We also see people improving their basic financial skills. That's the second module that's been completed the most, which signifies the desire to build a strong financial foundation. People are wanting to do basic financial skills. It's amazing to see that they're building healthy habits from the get-go up to really improve their financial futures and making better decisions that ultimately will help them to save more money as they're spending more wisely.
So the first one is quite telling, though, isn't it, about the credit score? Because the other way of looking at it, for me, it suggests we've got people with credit score issues, which means they're overburdened and can't save. Is that part of the story that it's telling us?
Yes, it can be very much the part of the story. There's many aspects of this narrative, many aspects of the story that can show as to why people are doing it. On Paymenow, we're grateful that we're giving the people the ability to also do their credit score every 45 days. So through being able to do it, you now get eyes on it and have, again, being able to see something, you can now start taking action as to how you're going to be improving it. So yes, it might be a sign that too many people are overburdened in that sense. But we have also seen a study was done by JP Morgan, which we're also part of, which shows that when we compared a group of people that have access to a platform or innovative solution like earned wage access compared to the same group of, or another group of people who didn't have access to it, we saw a clear improvement on the credit scores of those having access to tools like earned wage access or platforms like earned wage access platforms that help them manage their money better to get out of debt and go into more healthier habits. So yes, it might be the reason, but at least knowing that they are doing it, knowing that now they've got access to such a platform means they are kickstarting their journey to improving it. So whatever the start might be, we know that they're moving in the right direction, which I'm going to take that as a positive and focus on that.
All right, so credit scores improving perhaps is one sign that this education is helping. Have you seen any other indicators that a little bit of education can make a difference in people's lives?
Definitely. You know what? When we look at our stats on Paymenow, especially when we look at the people that's done the most financial educations, we can also see that they are making better money choices. On our platform, you basically have either the option for doing or access to your earned wages, or another one of our features that we're very proud of is our value-added services in the forms of vouchers for necessity items. Now, these vouchers for necessity items are like groceries and electricity, data, school supplies, these kinds of things. And we've seen people that's done more financial education modules are making the better decision of, instead of cashing out or getting access to their earned wages, they're using it to buy vouchers, which come at no fees. So already they've made that mind shift to know that if I need the money for groceries, rather buy a voucher, and then I'm going to save on those fees. So definitely we've seen a shift in the amount of people buying vouchers as opposed to people doing cash out. We've also seen the amount of people with earned wage access, you get access to a certain amount. Usually it's between 20 and 25% access to your earned wages during the course of the month. However, most of our users are only using around 14% of their earned wages during the course of the month, meaning once again, we've changed their mindset. They're thinking differently about money earned as opposed to money borrowed. So we've definitely seen an improvement in the way that people use the platform, access their money, and manage their spending once they've done their financial training modules.
Do you think financial education should be introduced much earlier in life? I mean, even primary school, I reckon.
Definitely. Definitely. I think financial, many people, I might be one of them, if you start talking finances, it can be daunting. It really can be daunting. And we see this also when we speak to people or speak to our users. It is really something, because it's something that affects your livelihood. It's your money, your finances. But I do think we should definitely start, introducing financial literacy at a younger age. It can be done in a fun way. When we look at the way that we do it, we've gamified it. So if you can do it in a way that people want to receive it, then they will take in the information. And if we really are serious about improving our savings culture in South Africa, then we need to ensure that people have access to financial literacy, not just at an older age, or once they go studying or at work when they've got access to a platform like this, but from a much younger age. We can definitely introduce it, like you say, even from primary school. Make it a fun way to learn how to manage money. It's going to help them in every aspect of their life. And like I said earlier, help them build a healthy foundation. And from there, you build up stronger and stronger, and not have to later in your life having to, climb out of a pool of debt or try and pull yourself out of a very, very dire situation. So I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
We have to introduce it very, a lot earlier.
Denise, we're going to have to leave it there for the time being, but thank you so much indeed for talking to us. How do people get onto this site and start their education?
Thanks to you, Peter. It's always lovely chatting to you guys, and we're excited about Savings Month. And if there's someone listening and you want to, join this savings revolution and the financial education revolution that we are so proud of and driving, they can either go to, we've got a LinkedIn page, Paymenow group. They can also send an email, info@Paymenow, or just reach out to me, Denise at paymenow.app, or obviously at our website, www.paymenow.app. So go on there, go and have a look, see what we do, and let's all support this savings month. It's such a great month to be improving financial literacy and boosting savings.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Denise. Have a good day.
Thanks, Peter. Have a good day.
That's Denise Neethling, Head of Marketing at Paymenow. Financial education, critical, helping us engender this culture of savings.